boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Okay, so today, guys, it's Tuesday. Yes, sir. Just want to say, you're doing an absolutely awesome job, guys. I know it's getting a bit mentally wearing being on this lockdown, but you're doing class in whatever you're doing. Hope you guys are keeping yourself safe, and yeah, let's get started with some gardening. So today, guys, we're going to be working with two things that I've got in abundance here. I've just saw how ridiculous these mutton chops look. Yeah, we've got two things we've got in abundance, and we're going to make some nice, healthy, tasty treats out of them. We have rhubarb, which is growing like crazy just about here. Rhubarb. And we're going to be getting some more weeds up. We're going to be getting these guys, dandelions. And I know what you're thinking. We should be getting rid of them so they don't affect our plants, but we can make some gorgeous treats out of these. They are packed full of loads of nutrients. There's filled with vitamins, good source of iron. You name it, it's probably got it. So we're going to use all of these parts. All of these are edible, or all parts of these are edible. You can see them or distinguish them by these leaves. See, they're quite long and jagged. Usually have the yellow plant that you'll associate with a dandelion, and these are the things that we're going to be using most of today, the roots. So we're going to do a bit of foraging. I'm going to teach us how to get some of the fruits of your labour from your overgrowing rhubarb plants, apparently, and yeah, we'll get started. Okay, see you over there. So, as I mentioned, we have an absolute abundance of these rhubarb growing. We want to try and get rid of some, just to give more plants around a chance to grow. They're kind of eaten over to where I've started planting my peas and made me teepee. So and it's kind of not giving it any sunlight. So we're going to get rid of some of these, cook up a lovely stone with them, and yeah. So what you need to do is you need to find one of the plants or one of your shoots and just give it a little pull and a twist, and there we have it. Pull it out. Never use scissors or never use a knife because it'll stunt its growth when it's coming back. So we're going to get these. As soon as you've done that, you just crack off the top. We need to get rid of these leaves because these are poisonous, and I don't really want to consume them. I'll keep these from my compost heap, which is going to be good because the poisonous qualities don't seep into the compost or the soil, so that's good. Or it doesn't affect the plants from growing. So I'll do one more and then we can get foraging. These are a great source of nutrients as well. There we go. Okay. Really good for your body, and it's one of our first harvesting things, which is great. We've got our first things that we can cook up from the garden, which isn't forage nettles. So yeah, we're going to cook up or create a really healthy meal with this, or a couple of healthy treats, I think. So yeah, we'll go and find some daffodils and then we'll start with that. See you in a sec. But before we do that, I forgot to say, what you want to do with this rhubarb, guys, you don't want to pluck out too much. It'll affect how it's going to grow in the future. I'd advise not to pluck out more than that's in. So if you've got 5 shoots grown, only pick out 2. Yeah, so we can get a harvest going throughout the year. Perfect, thank you. And now we forage. We found some. Okay, so I've got some dandelions here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show you how to get them out the ground, get as much of the root out as possible, because that's what we're going to be needing for our lovely tasty treat. So with your fork, you just want to go around it, dig right under, and then pull up, and there we have it. See our lovely flower to distinguish it, our long luscious leaves, And there we go, our root. So we're gonna use these and we're gonna make some lovely dandelion treats, some dandelion tea, maybe a good healthy body smoothie, and ooh, maybe a rhubarb pie. We'll see. So there we have it, guys. A bit of foraging, bit of plucking up some produce. We've got our ingredients that we're going to be needing for today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a quick water. Because we haven't had much rainfall, and I'm going to see you in the kitchen, and we'll get some recipes going. See you there. Okay, we have our stuff, our produce from the allotment. I'm going to give you a couple of quick recipes for some vitamin boosts and things to have in the morning, things that'll really make you feel good, make your body work a lot better, and yeah, filled with vitamins, filled with a bit of a boost. Okay, so first we're going to take these lovely roots of our dandelion. I've pulled the plants off the top and I've given them a good wash. And simply what you need to do is make sure you've got your oven at about 180 degrees. We're going to chop this up and make a coffee or a tea. It's either or, but I guess since we're roasting them, it'll be a coffee. So just roughly chop these up. No art or science about it. And that's going to go in the oven on a baking tray for about 25 minutes. Okay? See? Lovely, lovely. Okay, so I'm going to slide that in. And let that go away. And wait for 25 minutes. Good job I roasted some earlier. So, once you've got these roasted, they want to be quite brittle and quite hard. Okay? And I've got them in a pestle and mortar, and we just want to grind them up as much as you can into a lovely fragrant powder. Okay. And this is going to be the base for our every vitamin under the sun, and a bit of an iron boost. I fell off the camera there. Coffee, our morning treat. So we're going to stick that aside for now, and a lovely smoothie we're going to make using our rhubarb, which was a great antioxidant. The leaves from the dandelion, which they've all both been washed and lovely prepared. And this magical little thing, ginger, great for anything. Good for stomach problems, good for the common cold, good for just a good antioxidant that fires through your body quite nicely. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut up roughly size the rhubarb. 6 bits in, we'll put 7, one for good luck. Thin one. Okay. In our lovely smoothie pot, we're going to stick the leaves, the rhubarb. I'm going to put a big chunk of ginger in there, and a wee bit of honey just to sweeten it off. So the leaves are quite bitter. The leaves are quite bitter, and the rhubarb's quite sour, so they should balance each other out. The honey's just for that little bit of sweetness. Now you can put turmeric in this, which I put turmeric in anything. I'm not going to do that because I kind of like the sweetness and the bitterness out of this. I'm going to stick a few ice cubes in there just to make it cool, and top that off with a good lug of milk. You can use juice if you want. You can use water if you want. I'm fancying milk today though. Get that calcium boost. So Back to the dancing, eh? Okay, so that's all blended together. I'll just stick that in the sink. Give it a taste. Wonderful, absolutely magical. Okay, so we're going to make this coffee. I'm going to boil the kettle because no one wants to hear a kettle boiling, so I'll come back to you in a sec. So for our coffee, we're going to just simply spoon all of this, just pour it in, into our strainer. Obviously don't make as much of a mess as I did. Top it off with some boiling water. Let that sit for a bit. And get your teacup. Now I'm going to use some milk with this as well, as it's like a cup of tea or a coffee. And there we have you a beautiful morning beverage and something to keep you healthy during the day. Okay guys, thanks for that. Yeah, if you've got any questions, give us a shout. Stay awesome today. I'm going to have this cup of tea and I'm going to have this smoothie, and I'll catch you in a bit, okay? All me love, all the best.